Hello friends, I welcome you all on Simply MBA. My name is Jitendra. This session is little different from my previous session because this session is based on a counseling and counseling for 9 till 12th class because this is the important bracket in our education system. होता क्या है, most of the important exam होते हैं 12th के बाद and 9th and 10th is the foundation year and 11th 12th is the battlefield because वहाँ war level पे काम होता है. And then after 12th in India there are many exams, right? At the end we just discuss about this, right? So this counseling session is basically to understand the importance of these years, understand to be successful in these years. So that's why it's important for them. So especially those who are parents belong to this bracket or maybe the student from this bracket, they can get benefit out of it, right? So let's jump into it. The title of this session is Decode Yourself, right? Decode doesn't mean you here I'm just talking about coding and decoding. Decode means in a layman language to simplify a complex problem or make simple something, right? So here we just understand ourselves, that what we are, how we do. So that's why this session is important, right? So here what we are going to discuss in decoding, these are the things. Starting from imagination, the role and in the importance of imagination, learning styles, discipline, habits, faith, and situation. So these are the points which we are going to cover in this session, right? So just discuss about the imagination. Before just imagination, I just want to tell you, in our brain, there is one part where we store the information, and the second part through which we just do algorithm, do juggling with that information and come out with something, right? So if I explain you in a simple way, that is one part जहां हमारी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर होती है. अगर आपके पास बहुत सारा ज्ञान है, बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन है, तो इट मीन्स यू हैव दैट इंफॉर्मेशन. सपोज समबडी टेल यू कि यार वो बता दो, वो वाला वॉर कब हुई थी, वो वाला साइंस का प्रिंसिपल क्या है, या व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ a+b होल स्क्वायर. So if you know the formula, if you know the dates, if you know certain things, that means you have that information. So you are knowledgeable. But आप ज्ञानी नहीं हो, आप wisdom नहीं रखते हो, because wisdom is a second thing. Wisdom means from that data you are come up with a new ideas, right? So it means you are on a second level using that data. Using that base data, you are come out with the next thing. So that is called wisdom. So one thing is only that you have that, in Hindi you can say कि आपकी उसकी सूचना है, आपको उसका ज्ञान है, पर क्या उसमें आपकी विद्वता है? So that is the second thing. So in a imagination you can just thought of it कि एक आपकी हो गई इंफॉर्मेशन और एक हो गया आपका कि उसमें आपको कितना विजडम है, राइट? हियर इज अ पिक्चर. अब इस पिक्चर में अगर आप देखेंगे यू विल सी देयर आर डिफरेंट क्रिएचर, राइट? सो एज आई जस्ट दिस पिक्चर इज पॉप अप ऑन योर स्क्रीन, you are able to see many creature like elephant is so visible, donkey is a visible, doggy is a visible, and many more. So idea is this, you have the information of this creature in your brain. You just see a picture and you just identify from that picture ki, okay, these are the creature available in this picture. So I am telling you there are 16 creature imbibed in this one image, right? So here is the importance of imagination, that to what extent you can imagine. That everybody have that information, but it depends on the extent you are imagining. There are few who are able to just see few 4 or 5 creature. There are other who can able to see the 10, and there might be a chances there are people who can able to see all the 16 creature. So it means किस level तक आप उसको stretch करते हो. If I talking about board classes, first thing you need to imagine that I am able to score 90 plus marks, 95 plus marks. This is my rank in CBSE or ICSE and any other state board. So first you imagine thing, because if you are not imagining the things will be not come up. So first you need to imagine. Might be you want to be a something in your life, so first you need to imagine it, because once you imagine it, you will learn how to become that, right? And maybe a year or 2 year or 10 year down the line, you will become that and you will create that. So the fundamental thing is imagination in human, because we are the one creature who can imagine to that extent. Once you imagine something, the second thing is called learning. In learning, there are many ways. Starting from your kindergarten, LKG, UKG till 12th class, you learn through different means. आपने पढ़ के सीखा. You learn through reading, like alphabet 1, 2, and many more, right? You learn through writing. आपने लिख के भी सीखा. You learn through listening. You listen your faculty, your teachers, and then you learn, okay, this is the way that you can just do it. You listen the instruction. You learn through watching something. You watch certain event and you learn, okay, this is the way you can do that task. The next way of learning is through experiment, especially in science. And when you are creating something new, then you need to do many experiments, because that is not possible in your first attempt. You can just go with it. You need to refine it. For that, experiment is important. So you can learn through experiment. You can learn through experience also. एक छोटा बच्चा जब किसी गर्म बर्तन पे हाथ लगाता है, he'll learn कि okay, इस तरह के बर्तन पे हाथ लगाया तो there might be a chance that it is harmful for him or her. So he'll learn through experience. So human beings are learning many things. First they imagine things, then they learn things, and then they create things. That's why we are living on this planet within different lifestyle. Here is a video by which you can easily understand that how humans are different, right? Just go with this video. In this video, basically what we are just going to understand that how humans are evolving, right? So that's why it's quite important, because this is the combination of imagination and learning. No other creature in this planet living their life the way we are living. Many years ago, the way humans are living, it's totally different today. Today we are interacting through this means. You are watching me on your cell phone or your laptop or your computer, because we are continuously learning things. We imagine that this is the possibility. Look at the other creature. Tiger is living their life the way thousands and many years tigers are living in the forest. It means most of the creature in this planet living their life the way they lived many years ago. Only the human beings just come up with an idea, come up with an imagination, learn it how, and make this life wonderful, right? So that's why this is the role of learning. So that's why these are the means which I already discussed you of learning, and this is the benefit of learning. Next thing is discipline. And especially in student life, discipline play a very important role. And in discipline, the most important thing is called balance approach. You need to make balance between everything. Because in this era where there are so many means of distraction, social media is there, games are there, other distraction are there, right? So how you make a balance? I cannot say कि आपको कुछ भी use नहीं करना है. Don't use cell phone, don't use computer. That is not visible. You need to use it. You need to figure out the balance. I'm telling you one more example. If you have certain hour in a day, so you need to fix a certain time for certain task, by which at the end of the day you will realize कि नहीं, everything is so balanced. And if everything is so balanced, you don't feel anxiety. Because most of the time आपने भी महसूस किया होगा जब आप पूरे दिन भर या महीनों तक नहीं पढ़ते हो तो you feel bad about it. At a time of examination you are nervous only because there is no balance. आप एक टांग पे अगर एक दिन खड़े रहोगे तो you will realize कि आपकी टांग ही टूट गई. So it means that balance is important, not only between your lifestyle, even between the subjects. Tomorrow if you are approaching to the board examination and the weightage of each subject are equal, so you need to prepare in a way that everything is in balance. ऐसा ना हो आप साइंस ही पढ़ रहे हो या मैथमेटिक्स ही पढ़ रहे हो, because Hindi, SST and other subject have the equal weightage. So you need to identify कि किस सब्जेक्ट को कितना इंपॉर्टेंस और कितना टाइम आपको देना ही देना है, by which you score the maximum marks. If you are approaching for JEE or NEET examination, you need to understand the value of physics, chemistry, mathematics or bio. It depends on the examination because weightage is equal. So it depends on your potential, how much time you will devote it for that. So that's why balance is important in your life, in your lifestyle and between the subjects. So if balance is perfect, you will feel happy. The day everything is so balanced, आपको एक sense of contentment आएगा at the end of the day, because you realize कि everything is going so fantastic. So that's why as in when in life you feel nervous, you feel anxiety, just check out the balance, because might be out of many things one thing will be disbalanced. So you need to identify that disbalance point and balance it, right? Next thing is called habits. देखो habits play very important role, because habits होता क्या है, we start with compulsion and gradually after few week, few month जब आप वो same चीज करते ही जाते हो on a recurring base, then it's a part of your habit. And once it's a part of your habit, you don't feel any burden of it, right? So that's why certain habit at this stage, especially in school days, it's a part of your, these things will be a part of your habits, like plan your study. If you are approaching to board examination or other any examination, JEE, NEET, CLAT, many more, right? So there must be a plan or a strategy, not only a day strategy, even yearly strategy. You have that complete annual plan with you, because if you don't have that annual plan, I'm damn sure you will not crack that examination. If you don't have that everyday plan, you can't crack the examination. So there must be a timetable. But once you are designing timetable, make sure that timetable must as per your capability. And I give you my example. In my childhood days, I generally start a timetable कि I wake up at 4 o'clock. Next day I realize कि यार मैं तो 7 बजे उठ रहा हूँ. Then I just shifted to the 6 o'clock. फिर भी नहीं उठा. So then I just come up with an idea, or I just come up with a solution कि यार मैं सुबह तो नहीं उठ सकता है, तो better I can stretch in the night. So that you need to identify as per your physical capability कि आप रात को ज़्यादा पढ़ सकते हो, सुबह जल्दी उठ सकते हो, but make a plan which suits you. एक ऐसा टाइम टेबल ना बना लें कि भाई कोई आदर्श स्टूडेंट है इन दिस कंट्री, ही कैन मस्ट फॉलो दिस एंड ही कैन जस्ट क्वालिफाई द एग्जामिनेशन. यू नीड टू डिजाइन अ टाइम टेबल विच सूट्स यू एंड यू कैन जस्ट मस्ट फॉलो इट, राइट? Second thing is called organize your study room. If you are not organizing it, तो आपको उतना अच्छा लगेगा भी नहीं पढ़ने में. देखो आसन शुद्ध होंगे तभी मंत्र शुद्ध माने जाते हैं. आपका स्टडी प्लेस ऐसा है कि आपको खुद ही अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, आप कुछ पढ़ना चाहते हो, बुक आज मिल ही नहीं रही है, या आपकी अप्रोच पढ़ने की ये है तो द नियरेस्ट बुक जो आपके हाथ के सबसे पास है वो आप पढ़ोगे, तो दैट इज नॉट a good habit. So that's why organizing study room is very important. Next thing, use diagram. In science and mathematics this is quite important, but use in other subject also as and when required, because image and diagram it stick to our memory for a longer period. We cannot recall the words and all, right? If I say Shahrukh Khan, Salman Khan, Virat Kohli, Aishwarya Rai and many other, you can just easily recognize it. Imagination is come up. But if I say Shivanshu Dubey, so there is no imagination, because आपने शिवांशु दुबे की कभी बनाई नहीं है, नहीं कोई स्पेलिंग आई आपके पास. So it means using diagram is important, because by this you can get maximum marks and the information stick to your memory for a longer period. And the last thing is self study. If you are totally depend जो आपको ट्यूशन या स्कूल में पढ़ाया जा रहा है, you cannot qualify the examination. Self study is the core of everything, because for a teacher, for a faculty, his deliverable will be same. आपने कितना अचीव किया उससे it depends on your self study. कितने देर आपने उस चीज को पढ़ा जो पढ़ाया गया, right? So these are the common habits. I think there are many other habits, right? So ये मुझे लगता है are the most important habit at this stage. Next thing is faith. इन सारी चीजों का जो जिस्ट है that is called faith. आप सब कर रहे हो मगर आपको उस पर बिलीव नहीं है, तो you cannot crack that examination. You cannot design that thing. So first and the most important thing, you must have faith जो भी आप कर रहे हो. Here is one very good example of Arunima Sinha. She is the national volleyball champion. I just share the story. I think somewhere around in 2011 in the month of April, she took a train from Lucknow to Delhi. In the night, few chain snatcher came to her and just grabbed that chain and purse and all. She resisted. She fought with them. But because of there are so many, I think 4 to 5, they just throw her out of the train. And with this speed, she just fall on the parallel track. And she is totally subconscious. She just lost her consciousness. That one train is just coming out from the different direction and it's crossed her leg. Her one leg is totally crunched. And I think that night there are many trains that crossed her leg. Next day somehow few people rescue her, just took her to the AIMS. After few weeks as she realized कि एक टांग तो पूरी तरह से टूट चुकी है और दूसरी टांग में रॉड पड़ी हुई है. Look at the situation. अगर कोई आदमी इस तरह से हो, people are telling them कि नहीं बेटा अच्छा हुआ बच गए, वही बड़ी बात है. But that day she realized कि नहीं, this is not enough. Now she will do the most difficult thing in this planet. For a man or a woman जिसकी एक टांग सिंथेटिक हो, दूसरी टांग में रॉड पड़ी हो, the most difficult thing to conquer the Mount Everest. And she is the first amputee who conquered the Mount Everest with the help of her guru Bechindri Pal. There is a time when she took somewhere around 3 hours to cross 1 kilometer. But from that stage to this stage where she conquered the Mount Everest. So this is only because of faith. And we people are very good, fit and fine soul and mind. So we can conquer anything. So it depends on your faith, right? So faith is important. And last thing is situation. Situation is a inevitable part of our life. When there is a situation, I'm talking about the difficult situation. So these are the way how you respond it. Either you can postpone it, कि आज नहीं झेलते हैं कल देखेंगे. You can ignore it, कि रहने दो जी, हार मान लो ये तो, you just quit. And the last and the important one, that you conquer that situation. So these are the two ways that how you respond to a particular situation. But situation is inevitable. In a school stage, these are the situation. Situation is called test. because you learn many things, you imagine many things, you do many things, but how you get to know कि ये सारी चीजें हुई भी हैं नहीं. So the best thing is test. And in India, for any exam there is a test. You have any dream, there is a test. You want to join the best college for engineering, there are IITs, there are NITs. For that there is a test, JEE Main and Advance. If you want to be the best doctor in India, there is a test that is called NEET, National Eligibility Entrance Test, immediately after 12th. You want to join Army, Air Force, Navy, there is a test, NDA, immediately after 12th. You want to be a CA, CPT is the test. You want to be a lawyer, CLAT is the test, immediately after 12th. You want to be a fashion designer, NATA is the test. Even now, if you want to go for a pure sciences from the Central University, there is a test, CUET. You want to be a manager, you want to go for a management schools like IIMs, there is a test that is called IPMAT. There are few, I think somewhere around 5 to 6 IIMs conducted every year, that integrated BBA plus MBA program. If you want to join a foreign university, then SAT for USA especially, there is a test. So test and situation is inevitable part of your life. You need to prepare well in advance, check your imagination, learn how to conquer that test. Have good habits. Check out the balance after every month or quarterly or in 6 months. Because situation is inevitable. So prepare for situation. These are the basic situation. There are many situations which is related to the other way and other part of our life. But the style will be same. Option will be same. So here I just conclude my session with last one line. That just seek yourself. Rest is available on Google. In this era, you need to seek yourself. That is your seeking. आपको खुद को ढूंढना है. बाकी जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको चाहिए आपको गूगल पे मिल जाएगी. It's just a click away. You need to click it and the information is there. So the difficult and the most important thing, just search out for yourself. So thanks a lot to be with me. Okay, thank you.